Righty ho. All right. YouTube squad, what's going on? How we doing? I hope everyone's doing well. So as you can see right here, we've actually got multiple screens going on right now because we are live on YouTube and Instagram at the minute. Very exciting stuff, right? So with that said, as we're going to wrap this live, because as I said, we've got two screens going on right now at the second, right? So whether you watch this on YouTube right now or if you watch this on Instagram, say what's up, right? Give me a wave. Just say anything, right? Say what's up. Give me a wave. We've got some people coming. We've got people on YouTube. We've got people on Instagram, right? Give me a wave. Let me actually, instead of just giving me a wave, let me know what your biggest win has been so far today, right? I'd love to know what your biggest win has been. My biggest win has actually been, literally, what's going on? What's going on, everyone, right? So we've got people on YouTube. We've got Instagram's firing up right now. Instagram's firing. YouTube, you people are quiet, right? You people are quiet at the minute, right? So Instagram's going on. I'm doing good, Ronan. How are you doing, man? So as I said, this will give our biggest win so far today. My biggest win is actually, as I said, like this morning, I did not actually have this planned, right? I did not actually have this planned at all. But I was like, you know what? I was eating lunch and I was like, actually breakfast, should I say, park run, loving it, right? And I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm literally just going to do a live. But I always do things separate, right? I always do YouTube live separate and I always do Instagram live separate, right? But today I was like, screw it. Let's do both. Sean, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. So as I said, today, as we're on two platforms right here, I want to go over a cheeky Q&A, right? So as I said, haven't done one of these in a while. And as I said, it's great to catch up with all of you guys. In the gym, Sean, awesome stuff, man. What are you training? Hi, Mark, what's going on, man? Awesome. Lizzie, what is going on? Right. So everyone who is training at the minute, who's either trained today or is training right now, let me know what you're training. For me, it's been rest day. I've literally, my workout today was walking King Alfie and going food shopping in Tesco, right? Wild stuff. I know. Very chaotic, right? But tomorrow's full body. Very excited for that. So as I said, YouTube here, Instagram here. YouTube, you guys are quiet at the minute, right? You guys are really quiet here on YouTube. Things are firing up here on Instagram. So again, before we go into it, if you guys, as I said, with your questions, as I said, as we've got a Q&A going on right here. Anything in relation to, obviously, fitness and training, nutrition and diet, fixing skinny fat, mindset, habits, lifestyle, literally anything to support you with health and fitness transformation, comment them below and I'd love to answer them for you. Or if you've literally got any questions about myself, because as I said, with these Q&As, like we've done a lot on YouTube. Give me a sec. Oi, Alfie! I think someone's home. Or there's other dogs barking. Not sure you can hear the background. King Alfie is barking his head off right at the minute. And he always loves to do it when I'm live, right? Which is very inconvenient. But we got more people. YouTube, you guys are quiet in a minute. Come on, I want to hear some noise here. Instagram, you guys know what's going on, right? Kurt says 10K run in about 30 minutes, so just chill and get ready. Awesome stuff, Kurt. That is awesome. That's probably quicker than me. I cannot remember the last time I went for a 10K run. I'd probably die after 1K, right? But right, so we got people going on YouTube, right? I came from Instagram, awesome stuff, right? So as I said, we've gone through our wins, right? Awesome stuff. So as I said, any questions, like I said, in terms of your fitness, your nutrition, your training, fixing skinny fat, or even questions you'd like to ask me, this, as I said, is our opportunity to do so. And as I said, now doing it on two platforms, it's very exciting as we got we got multiple places going on right now. I've never done this before, right? So literally in my head right now, I'm going left, right, left, right, left, right. But I'm very excited for this, right? And there is a bit of time delay, right? So obviously with answering questions, give me some time, right? Otherwise, as I said, there can sometimes be on YouTube, like sometimes up to 60-second time delay, right? But as you said, upper body from me and a 30-minute walk. Awesome stuff, right? So Matthew, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Everyone's saying what's up. We haven't got into any questions yet. I don't think we've actually asked any questions, right? So 5K run before a long shift. Awesome stuff, Josh. Right. So let's get into the questions, right? Let's get into the questions. So we've got one here on YouTube. It's actually funny with this question right here. Oh my god. Now we got the questions coming in. Oh my god. we got YouTube here. We got Instagram here. So literally just ask all the questions right away. I've done this on YouTube before, and obviously like I've got the messenger chat here on YouTube. We've got the messenger chat here on Instagram. So literally I can like scroll, like if any of them like come off like the main feed, like they're all stored here. So just literally ask your questions right away. But I was actually finding on YouTube here the question with obviously comparing myself to others. Literally, as I said, I've not only ever done a YouTube video on this. You can literally just search like, on Instagram. You guys are firing up right now. You got like hearts, fires. You guys are freaking awesome. YouTube, come on, people on YouTube, brighten up Instagram. I'm crushing it right now. Like there's just loads of hearts everywhere going on at the minute, which is awesome to see. Appreciate the support. So comparing yourself to others, as I said, first of all, you can obviously go on YouTube, search Jake Gay, how to stop comparing yourself to others. But a lot of it, as I said, comes down comparing ourselves to others. A lot of it is about social media nowadays, right? Let's be real. A lot of it is to do with social media nowadays. Like before the internet was invented, not many people. Scott, what's popping? Scott, what's going on? The OG here on YouTube, right? I don't see you here on Instagram. Gold Treasure, what's going on? Awesome to see you. Right, so let's get into the questions right now, right? Let's get into questions. So as I said, a lot of comparison nowadays comes from social media because let's be real. Before social media was a thing, we didn't really have as many problems, especially as you know, like nowadays with like so many people struggling with their mental health. Like I've experienced myself literally just from social media in itself. Because as we know, social media, I'll be honest with myself, like, it can be a highlight reel for a lot of people where we're showcasing our highs, how amazing our life appears, etc., without actually showcasing the things behind the scenes, right? It's like even I can do it right with my physique, my transformation, all the stuff I show you guys with how I'm looking and such. But it's like I can tell you guys, there's like old injuries I've had growing up playing football that like can still get me to this day. Like I even got like something going on with my forearms at the minute that has literally gone from like even a lower back strain, which again was like can kind of go on and off from like one time when I got a really bad back injury playing football, right? So the thing is with comparing yourself to others, the thing you got to realize that on social media, it's all about like Marcus's truth, awesome stuff, right? So the thing you got to realize is, yes, Scott, I know you talk. Yes, I know you talk on Instagram. I know you on YouTube and Instagram. I know you're an OG, right? That's why I said it, right? Right. So we've got questions here. Awesome, right? So when we compare to others, it's like we can look at other people and be like, oh, they've got an amazing physique, or oh, like their life's looking great, they're traveling X, Y, Z. But it's like, let's be real. Everyone's got shit in their life. Everyone's got problems in their life, right? It's like no matter how good someone's life, it's like you only need to see, right? Like it happened in the space of a week. Like how Will Smith reacted to like Chris Rock, right? It's like you see Will Smith, like guys like on top of the world kind of thing. It's like, it goes to show that like we all have like things we deal with, right? Even like, if any of you, I know we got a lot of Americans here on YouTube, right? I know we got a lot of Americans here on YouTube. I think we got more British people here on Instagram. And as I said, say about Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, which I'm going to say in a second, what he did at the Everton game, right? How we can literally react our emotions in an impulse. But actually, here's the debate. YouTube, I know there's a lot more Americans here. Instagram's a lot more British people. Is it football or soccer? Football or soccer? For me, it's only football, right? We kick the ball with the foot, not the sock. So it can't be soccer. It's not possible to be soccer. We kick the ball with the foot. It's football. It's in the name in itself, right? We saw like, I think Cristiano Ronaldo, like, I don't know if it was at halftime or at the end of the game, literally like, smacked the fan's phone out of his hand. It's like, it goes to show that it's like we can all have things going on in our lives that no one knows about. But with social media, we don't see that a lot nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's showcasing how great their life is. So naturally speaking, when you're on social media, I literally did a Facebook Live here with my clients in our JG Warriors group, in our private Facebook group, JG Warriors. Which again, if you'd like to join on YouTube, it's in the description. On Instagram, link is in my bio, right? You can even DM me, JG Warriors, so I know what you're referring to. It's like with social media, it's like, as I said, it's like the more we compare ourselves to social media, to others on social media, the more unhappy we're going to be, because when we focus on ourselves, we put all the focus away from ourselves, right? When we focus on other people, we put all the focus away from ourselves. This is why actually limiting your time on social media, right? Unless you're actually using your time on social media, actually, taking in content and information from people with amazing content, like, certain people you're looking at right now, right? You know what I'm saying, right? It's like, if you're spending so much time on social media, compare yourself to others, like looking at how great someone else is and then like pushing down your own self-worth for no reason. It's like, you've got no motivation to do anything, right? So the way you stop comparing yourself to others, you focus on your own shit, right? I've got to be careful because I think YouTube's censored with certain words, Instagram isn't. But you got to focus on your own stuff. You got to focus on your goals. You got to focus on your ambitions. And the less time you spend on social media, the more time you focus on yourself. You focus on other people, your attention to other people is going to grow. But if you focus on yourself, you're going to grow more, right? And that's what it's all about, right? Don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm not saying like not to be on social media completely, but you'll realize that when you actually like be on social media like once or twice a day max, like you'll find you have so much time for yourself, be so much more productive. Like I know a lot of people who don't have time to go to the gym because they're spending so much time on their phone on social media for no reason. And let me ask you, out of all the hours or the minutes you're on social media a day, how much of that is productive, right? Focus on yourself, people, right? The way you stop comparing yourself to others is you simply focus on yourself because no one else's progress actually matters to you. It's like we're all in our own race, right? We're all in our own race. YouTube, Instagram, if you agree with me, comment below. I am in my own race, right? Focus on yourself more and you will inevitably grow more and see more results you desire with your health and fitness, your muscle growth, your fat loss, your confidence, your self-worth, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right, so Scott says here, I know social media has it. Yes, exactly. So it's all about finding that right balance, right? So that's why being on social media in moderation can help. And even one thing I've literally, as I said to clients as well, in our Facebook Live in JG Warriors, literally like 30 minutes ago, it's like you could even do like an audit for yourself, right? On social media. With everyone you follow, ask yourself 3 questions, right? 3 questions. 1, does this person or does this page add value to my life, right? That's 1. 2 is, God, literally, like my head is spinning right now, literally looking at so many screens. 1, do they add value to my life? 2, do I gain any inspirational motivation from them? Or 3, or 3, should I say, right? Do I gain any entertainment from them? So value, inspiration, entertainment. If they don't give you any of those 3, like let me ask you, like, why are you following them, right? Because if they are not adding value to your life, the reality is that they're probably draining energy from your life, right? And as I said, for all of you guys watching, like I'm sure, I should hope everyone who's watching this right now, I hope I tick at least one of those 3 boxes for you, right? Because I don't want you to unfollow me, right? I want you guys to be part of this community, right? But if, as I said, if you're following people who do not tick at least one of those 3 boxes, like it's that kind of stuff. It's these types of people we can follow and these pages we can follow where we can compare ourselves negatively to others because like they don't give us any value. They don't inspire us in any way, and they don't give us any form of entertainment. So if we focus on negative energy, that negative energy is only going to grow, right? But use social media productively, right? If you're actually following people who inspire you, motivate you, entertain you, add value to your life, well, guess what? When you're on social media, you're actually going to be in a good frame of mind. You're going to be a positive spirit and you're actually going to feel better in yourself because you're actually consuming information and content that's actually uplifting you and contributing towards your goals rather than pulling you away from your goals, right? Awesome stuff. Cheers for your content. Appreciate you, man. Right. So that is the question answered with social media, right? So that was YouTube first. Let's alternate. We got more people going on YouTube. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let me know how everyone's going. Instagram is still lit here. Instagram, drop me some hearts or some thumbs up if you guys are with me. Awesome stuff, right? So let's see questions here on the Instagram. Where to start with nutrition? Keep thinking I need to eat healthier. That was a great question, right? Nutrition, oh my God. Like even me just like reading that question. We got hearts, you got Instagram's crushing it. YouTube, drop me some thumbs up. Instagram, drop me some hearts. That's what I'm talking about. YouTube, drop me some thumbs up. Right? That's what I'm talking about. So nutrition, as we know, there's a lot to it, right? Even food in itself, right? There's so many categories to speak about: muscle growth, fat loss, macronutrients, micronutrients, calories, etc. Right? Now, I've got a couple resources with this to simplify this for you, right? So on YouTube, I do actually have a full nutrition breakdown. I remember I actually spent ages on this video, literally breaking down nutrition in a nutshell, like everything you need to know to understand healthy eating habits, creating nutrition success with your lifestyle, and also using a way to complement your muscle growth and fat loss goals, right? So here on YouTube, right, all you need to do is search, because I did it whilst I was known as JG Calisthenics, literally search on YouTube, JG Calisthenics, JG Calisthenics Nutrition, right? That's one. The video is about 10-15 minutes long. I believe it's like one of the most top SEO on nutrition for calisthenics, which is awesome. Or as I said, I do also have my nutrition guide specifically for fixing the skinny fat, which is more so like a PDF, like free guide format. And again, as it's on my camera roll, literally, if you watch this on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to Instagram, right? Follow me at JGayFitness, right, for more daily tips and tricks. And just shoot me a message saying nutrition guide. That way I'll know what you're talking about and I'll be happy to send it to you. So again, you can get on track with your nutrition goals as you desire. Simple stuff like that. Because otherwise, if I answer that question in full, like, wow, like it's 20 past 6 here in England. We can go on till 20 past 11 if we want, even longer days, weeks, months, all that good stuff. So Alex asked, what's up, my guy? What's going on, Alex? Right. So are you still doing full body? I struggle to know how to spread out the volume. So yes, I do still do full body. Full body at the minute works very effective for me. For me, with any workout split I do, I personally like to follow it I literally like to follow a routine for as long as possible until it stops working. Especially when I was doing calisthenics, like advanced bodyweight skills, I literally did upper lower, so upper body twice a week, lower body twice a week. I did that for like 2 years because it just worked, right? And that's just what worked for me. So for me, full body 3 times a week is working really well at the minute. When it starts to plateau, I start to get a bit bored of it. Then I'll tweak things from there. With obviously workout volume as well. Workout volume, that's a great question. So obviously here on YouTube, Instagram, if none of you are aware, workout volume obviously refers to like the total workload of like the amount of actual workload, as the name says, we're placing on muscle stats required in terms of sets, reps, and the weight or body weight training, like the weight of our body weight, to establish total volume. Because obviously we need to make sure that in order to see effective progress with our training and our muscle growth and fat loss, we need to be in that sweet spot of workout volume. Because if we're training with too much workout volume, then what's going to happen is that we're going to overtrain and we're going to under recover, because the body's simply not going to be able to recover physically and mentally. But at the same time, if we're not actually training with enough volume, then again, that's not actually going to provide a strong enough stimulus to actually support strength gain and muscle growth, right? Again, I spoke about my skinny fat nutrition guide. I'm also, as I said, right now this week, being releasing my free skinny fat training guide, where one of the principles I do speak about in the skinny fat training guide is workout volume specifically. So if you're on YouTube, come across to Instagram at JGayFitness, shoot me a message, training guide. Again, it's completely free. I'll send you the goods. Here on your Instagram, you can literally tap on my profile right here as you're watching this on live or on replay. Just message me training guide. I'll be happy to send you the goods with that as well. All right. So that is Instagram. We're going to alternate. All right. We're going to alternate. Simon, that's why we follow you. You're freaking awesome, Simon, man. Appreciate you. Ralph, what's going on? Sir. Ralph, why'd you keep calling me sir, man? I ain't got a problem with it. I just think it's quite funny. Right. So we're going to go over to YouTube questions now. Instagram people. All right. YouTube. All right, YouTube, drop me some thumbs up if you're still with me. Drop me some thumbs up if you're gaining value from this live. Instagram, drop me some hearts if you're gaining value from this live. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Matthew says football. As we said earlier, football versus soccer. Matthew, good knowledge, mate. Good stuff. Nothing against soccer, right? It just doesn't make sense, right? Let's be real. Let's be real. On that note as well, chips or French fries, people. Chips or French fries? Next debate. Chips or French fries? Chips or French fries? Comment below. Chips or French fries? Here in England, it's chips every day of the week, right? Like French fries. I love France. I love French people, but the French, they ain't got anything to do with my fries. They ain't got anything to do with my chips that I'm eating with my burger. You know what I mean? So comment below anyway. I'd love to know. All right. Chips or French fries? Chips or French fries? Right, cool. Saying here on YouTube a connection issue, but some people saying it's all good. Not sure if it's fine on Instagram as well. So YouTube and Instagram, if I'm still here, if you can still see and hear me all good, drop me a thumbs up here on YouTube. Instagram, drop me some hearts, people. Right, Instagram is firing up right now. YouTube, you guys need to make some noise. Scott says French fries. French fries. That's all good. You know what? You do. Oh, in America, you guys have fish and chips. That's cool. Fish and chips is a very big tradition here in England, right? Do you have curry sauce? Americans here on Instagram, Americans here on YouTube, do you have curry sauce though? Because if you don't have curry sauce, it's not fish and chips. Plain simple like that. it can't be fish and chips if it doesn't have curry sauce, right? Let's be real. Insta drop briefly, but okay, we're all good. We're all good. Awesome stuff. Chips, chips, chips. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Cool, 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 cool. Scott's the man. We got multiple Scotts here on YouTube. Every Scott watching this, if we got a Scott here on Instagram and the Scots here on YouTube, I think there's at least 3 Scots here on YouTube at the minute. You guys are freaking awesome. Everyone here is freaking awesome. Oh, great question. How do we avoid burning out, especially with intense workouts, right? So a lot of that, as I said, avoiding burnout when working out, a lot of it comes down from the actual training programming in itself. So obviously, like burnout can happen for multiple reasons. One can obviously be overtraining in terms of whether you're just simply training with too much volume, or if that's too much volume in a workout session, or training too much in the week. This is why for me, I personally have clients training 3 to 5 times a week. I usually found, both from my experience and also like knowing in general, 6 times a week can be very, very taxing on the central nervous system, where if there's only 1 rest day in the week. This is where, as I said, even though if you're doing like push-pull legs, your muscles can recover in time, but you've got to think your central nervous system obviously has to, needs time to recuperate as well. But if you're training heavy 6 times a week, right, then that's where, as I said, the central nervous system may not be able to recover in time, unless obviously you're actually managing that volume with obviously heavy days, moderate days, light days, all that good stuff. And again, as I said, a lot. Then there's literally, as there's more questions here. And literally I could go so long on like avoiding burnout. Again, training with like the right, training with that sweet spot of workout volume. So typically speaking, as I said, we think of sets per muscle group per week. That's usually, as I said, about 10 to 20 sets per body part, 10 to 20 sets. So spread throughout the week. So that's sets, reps, and frequency as well, training each muscle group on average 2 to 3 times a week. Overtraining can come from like literally just training a body part, like doing full body every day. Obviously, you got to give your muscles time to recover. And also as well, like there's a lot as well. It's one thing I actually mentioned in my private Facebook group with my Above Beyond clients, right? Which again, if you're interested, we're taking your health, fitness, and mindset to the next level over the next 12 weeks. Again, Above Beyond Coaching, link is in my bio here on Instagram. Link is in the description below. One of the first links in the description below here on YouTube. If you'd like to learn more, I'd love to chat about your goals and see if obviously we'd be a great fit to work together. As again, I'd love to support you with accomplishing your health and fitness goals and building the body and health you desire and deserve, right? But back to the question. This is something I mentioned, I obviously covered today in full training with obviously my Above Beyond clients, where again, overtraining can also not just come from like the training itself, and also like training too hard, but it can also come from other factors like nutrition. Like if you're under eating, if you're not eating sufficient calories, if you're not actually eating sufficient protein for muscle growth and repair, carbohydrates for glycogen and energy, and fats for hormones and testosterone, right? All these factors where even if you've actually got a great training routine in place that has the right training volume, frequency, and intensity, again, like nutrition is like it's like the fuel we put in the tank in our car. Obviously, where again, naturally speaking, if we're not actually putting enough fuel in the tank with our car, it's not going to perform at its best ability long term, right? It's going to run out of petrol, it's going to run out of gas quickly. The same with our body. So you can have a really good workout routine in place, but if your nutrition's not in check, then again, that's where the results can suffer. You can burn out quite quickly, even whilst having other factors in place. Sleep plays a big role as well, right? If you're under recovering, if you're sleeping less than 7 hours a night, if you're getting poor quality sleep, that, as I said, is naturally going to increase your cortisol levels, so the human stress hormone, and your testosterone is going to reduce your testosterone levels, which is human growth hormone. So naturally speaking, your body is going to be impaired to maximize muscle growth and fat loss, and stress levels are going to increase, which again, can then impact your workout performance massively as well. Another big one as well is lifestyle factors, lifestyle stress. You can have workouts in place, you can have nutrition in place, you can have sleep in place. Workouts, nutrition, like everything, right? But if your work is very stressed and you're not actually doing the things in place to manage that stress, again, that stress is also going to carry over to your workouts, right? This is why, if I have a client, for example, who's working like 16-hour days, like if they temporarily have to do it with their work, I ain't getting them in the gym 5 times a week, right? More is not always better. In most cases with fitness, less is more, right? It's actually about working and training smarter rather than harder. So you're also going to factor in lifestyle factors as well, even if not just with working hours, but also how labor intensive is your job. Where it's like I've worked with a lot of clients and know a lot of people who can like be busy in labor, where it's like, you know, they could be carrying heavy stuff throughout the day that can be classified as like a workout in itself, right? So you've got to be careful of like overtraining in that case, because like especially if you're doing a lot of labor intensive manual work there and working out very frequently throughout the week, that can lead to aches, niggles, especially in like that case of like high frequency loading on the tendons can lead to tendonitis, tendinopathy, all that stuff we don't really want to deal with. I've experienced that stuff myself. It ain't pleasant, right? So it's all about, it's not just actually focus on the workout factors, but also the other factors in your lifestyle, which again is something I cover a lot in Above and Beyond Coaching with my clients, where again, we're not just focusing on the fitness transformation with your health and fitness transformation, but also as well, using that in a way to incorporate into your lifestyle to maximize the quality of the lifestyle and well-being. So you not only actually can look your best self and gain the most, you know, self-esteem and confidence yourself, but also using it with your mindset and habits to actually maximize the quality of your lifestyle and thrive in all areas of life, such as career goals, personal goals, relationship goals. Career goals, as I said, relationship goals, personal goals. I literally just went around in full circle twice there, right? So again, if that is something you'd like to know more about, again, link is in the description below here on YouTube. Link is also in my bio on the Instagram here, or you can actually just DM me coaching, and obviously I'll be happy to discuss how we can get you in the best shape of your life and looking and feeling your absolute best self all year round, not just for summer coming up, right? So let's take a deep breath, right? It's been 30 minutes now and I literally have not taken a second to catch my breath, right? But we get passionate when we talk about stuff like this, and we get passionate in particular when we're talking to awesome like-minded people like yourself. So YouTube, if you are still with me, if everything's all good, drop me a thumbs up. If you're getting value from this live at a minute, Instagram, drop me some hearts as well if you are gaining value from this live. And if you are actually new watching this, if you've literally just hopped on board for like the past few minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, say what's up, give us a wave, tell us your name, tell us where you're from, and tell us how your day's going, right? Love to know, right? As I said, a lot of it, as I said, is you guys interacting with me interacting with you, but we're all part of a happy community, uplifting one another to become the best version of ourselves. So we're all in this together, right? All in this together. If you agree that we're all in this together, comment below. We're all in this together. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. All right. So we've got more questions coming up here on YouTube. Instagram people. It's flipped around here. It looks like the first quarter, Instagram, you guys were firing. Whereas now YouTube, you guys are firing. So keep it up, YouTube. Right? YouTube people, YouTube gang. Instagram, let's hear some noise. Let's have some questions. Let's have some hearts. Let's get some things rolling right here. Awesome stuff. Right. So next question. Scott says, with the fish and chips, we have curry sauce sometimes. Scott, sometimes it's not good enough. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes it's not good enough. If you want a good fish and chips, you're going to have curry sauce every time, man. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. I cannot think how on earth I could have a fish and chips. I cannot think how I could have a jumbo sausage with chips, salt and pepper, without my curry sauce. You go have your curry sauce, man. It's the icing on the cake, right? We know a chocolate cake can look as good and aesthetically pleasing as you'd like. If it ain't got the ice on the cake, man, it's a 7 out of 10 out best, right? So that's all good though, right? Where is the king? Alfie's downstairs, man, right? I'm not sure if you heard at the start of the life, he was barking his head off. I think I don't know, Alfie barks at literally anything. He barks at other dogs, he barks at cats, he barks at squirrels, he barks at people, he barks at air, he barks at gravity, he barks at the moon, he barks at most things, right? But he's a pretty awesome geezer at the same time, right? Awesome. San Diego, California. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Right. So, as I said, as we're rolling into it right now, right? Again, if you guys are still here, drop me a thumbs up. Instagram, drop me some hearts, right? Instagram, YouTube, YouTube, you guys doing awesome, right? Let's get some more questions, get some more comments going. Instagram, let's liven up, people, right? Instagram, we've gone quiet here, right? We've gone quiet. You guys are really making some noise at the start. YouTube, you guys were quiet. and now the tables are turned, right? Let's all be firing. Let's all be firing together, right? That's what I'm talking about. So I forgot about nervous system recovery. Explains a lot. Exactly, right? Central nervous system recovery plays a big part because, again, like typically speaking, our muscles can recover quickly, but again, our central nervous system, which is actually responsible for actually firing, wiring, and recruiting our muscle fibers and cells, it doesn't matter if the muscles are actually, recovered. If the central nervous system is only 50% recovered, they're only going to be able to recruit muscle fibers at a 50% rate, right? That ain't going to do very much long term. We're going to be firing our muscle fibers at the best intensity to obviously achieve the best results we desire. All right. We got a question here on YouTube, right? So as I answer this question on YouTube, again, you guys on YouTube, if you've got any more questions, comment them below, get them firing away. Here on Instagram, right? Here on Instagram, you guys have gone quiet as well, right? Get your questions rolling. As of course, we got the next question here on YouTube. So what are your thoughts on supplements like pre-workout, protein powder, etc.? Well, the first thing we want to address first, right, is obviously when it comes to supplementation, I used to fall for this myth myself and this fallacy where, a lot of times when we get into fitness industry, I mean, I made this mistake myself, like comment below if you can resonate, where it's like, when we're new to fitness, right, because fitness is actually very simple, right, but it's not easy, right? Fitness is very simple, but it's not easy. And because of that, right, because it's not easy, there's a lot of companies and industries and like gurus nowadays online that could promote everything to you, all kinds of fat burners, all kinds of weight gainers, muscle mass gainers, all that. And because we haven't got any knowledge in it, we can believe it, right? And so it's like we can think that like this supplement's needed, like X, Y, Z. But the reality is like, when we actually put logic into fitness and health, so obviously when it comes to supplementation, right, again, we've got to think of the name in itself, like supplement, right? So when you think about the term of supplement itself, outside the scope of health and fitness, it's like a supplement is to supplement something. It's to support something as like a secondary rather than primary to it, right? If you think of what the primary driver is to our results in the form of supplementation, that obviously being nutrition related and what we're putting into our body, right? Like, the thing that's mainly going to contribute to our results is actual food in itself, food and water, right? If you just focus on good quality food and water, you will not need any supplements, at least to begin with, right? Like, if you literally just focus on good quality food and water for your first year of your training, no supplements, you'll do better than 98% of people, right? I can guarantee you that. But there are, of course, some supplementations and some supplements that can actually help that you either may not potentially maximize in your diet, or you can literally use as like an extra edge to your performance, right? So again, protein powder, again, is another example where protein powder can be great. First of all, like protein powder is great for convenience. Like if you're on a busy schedule, you're on the go, where it's like you don't have time to make a chicken breast. And like let's say, for example, in the morning, like a lot of people, I have a lot of clients where, for example, it's like, staples for you, like with a busy schedule, like waking up first thing in the morning, it's like bang, have my breakfast and get to work. It's obviously protein oats and a protein smoothie, where again, you can make your oats with some fruit, some seeds, some nut butter, the same like in your smoothie. And as I said, you can, have a scoop or two of protein powder to obviously help you actually meet your protein needs. I have a lot of clients, as I said, who can come to with skinny fat, for example, and they could be like 150 pounds, for example. Obviously, you need around 150 grams of protein a day, but they're eating like 80 grams of protein max, right? And, one thing that can help with obviously increasing the protein intake, first of all, is actually adding in an extra scoop of protein powder in their day-to-day diet, whether that's like at breakfast or like an afternoon snack. So protein powder can help if you actually need it, right? If you're actually getting in sufficient protein in the day, right? Whether that's from the form of meat, fish, eggs, good quality carbohydrates, good quality fats, obviously, the likes of seeds, nuts, like, other factors, like not just protein sources in themselves, but also other foods in your diet that aren't known for like actual like being high in protein, but still having protein in themselves. If you see what I'm saying, if you're getting enough protein without protein powder, you don't actually need it. Otherwise, it's like, got this glass of water right here. All right, got this glass of water right here. It's like if we actually have protein powder, we're actually getting in enough protein intake anyway. It's like putting more water in a glass that's already full, right? As we know, if we're putting water into a glass that's already full, it's counterintuitive, right? It's counterintuitive. If I put more water, if this glass of water was full right now and like it overspilled and overfilled, it's like, it's just spillage, it's just wastage, right? It's the same with obviously protein powder if you're eating enough protein anyway, right? So that's one thing as well. Certain, again, quick disclaimer, right? Quick disclaimer, medical and general disclaimer that, again, I'm not a registered dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a healthcare professional, right? I'm here to just give general advice. So again, do not take anything of what I say as literal advice. Like, obviously, with anything, like following any general advice like here online nowadays, always consult with your healthcare professional or practitioner first, to obviously, you know, make sure that you're obviously following anything exercise and nutrition wise to your needs, right? But as I said, just speaking generally, there can obviously be general supplements in your diet that you can obviously use to maximize your overall health and macro and micronutrient intake, right? So we spoke about protein powder. For me personally, supplements I use, magnesium, again, it's very important for your body. Obviously, is actually like the most important micronutrient that controls your parasympathetic nervous system, which of course, you know, is that rest and relax response, calms your body down, helps manage anxiety, stress, you know, reduces muscle soreness, aches, etc., aids recovery. Fish oils, again, essential omega-3 fatty acids, right, which again is very important for your health. Even for someone like myself who actually has, you know, a form of fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, like almost every day, I still have a good quality fish oil anyway. Zinc as well is very important for skin health, bone health. I'm trying to think what else. And vitamin D supplementation, even the likes of vitamin D3 and K2, vitamin D3 and K2, that again increases nutrient absorption. As we know, vitamin D gains, the sunlight, you know, is very important to get in to obviously maximize the health and well-being. Other than that, as I said, the only other supplement I could possibly recommend, I mean, pre-workout can work for some people. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of pre-workout. I've just never really felt it's actually really hit me, even from multiple times I've used them before. And creatine as well. Creatine can help. Obviously, creatine has been shown to obviously increase workout performance, obviously improve muscular strength, endurance, muscle size, reduce fatigue. It also has a lot of like mental benefits as well in terms of improved brain function, productivity, less stress, anxiety, better sleep. Creatine as well, like, is usually the only other like supplement I'd like recommend to clients, especially if like you're trying to gain strength and muscle and gain weight. I personally don't use creatine myself, because for some people creatine can like cause issues like, you know, skin breakouts, or for me, I just feel like bloated and a bit icky when taking creatine. I personally just feel better without creatine. So that's just my personal preference. So again, naturally speaking, if you focus on your diet first, good quality nutrition, staying hydrated throughout the day, you know, you only need like, you know, certain like health supplements, as I said, if you really need it, to maximize your health and well-being. Other than that, you know, a lot of the other supplements nowadays, they're either overhyped, overrated, overpriced. I just don't really do as much as what they're promoted to do. As simple as that. Focus on good quality food, right? You know, there's something, if you guys know, especially on Instagram, the Mindful Mover, who are very popular in the calisthenics and movement space. One thing I learned from Phil Chubb, again, one of my first strength coaches, during our first consult together, he taught me something called what was it? I think it was Lindy principle. So the Lindy principle is basically like focusing on your diet and your nutrition from basically eating foods that like our ancestors used to eat like 100 years ago, because they're good quality, nutritious whole foods, single ingredients. Like a sweet potato is a sweet potato, a chicken is a chicken, beef is beef, onion is onion, kind of thing, because they're like the most reliable food sources that our body actually thrives off. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas like if there's a food out there that wasn't made or invented like 100 years ago, sometimes we've got to like actually question, like, you know, how good is it actually for our body, like if it hasn't been tested that long enough, right? So that's what I'd answer with that. A question below that, Mohammed, what do you think of strength training? Strength training is amazing, man. Strength training will, whether your goals are building muscle, losing fat, fixing skinny fat, just overall health and well-being, improving posture and mobility. Like, if you want to improve any aspect of your health and fitness, right, strength training is going to make it better, right? If you want to improve any area of your life, strength training is going to make it better, right? Because if you're building muscle, losing fat, improving your physique, right, improving your posture, mobility, being physically and mentally stronger, You know, that says not only going to grow your self-confidence and your self-esteem, but it's also going to give you more confidence and energy to thrive in all areas of life as well. Because strength training and hard workouts is going to improve your sleep quality. If you sleep better, you're going to feel better when you wake up. You're going to have more daily energy and productivity. You're going to thrive at work. You're going to thrive in your relationships. You're going to thrive in your personal goals and your hobbies. And ultimately, look your best self and feel your best self. So one of my thoughts on strength training, I think it's amazing. I think it's fantastic. That strength training, as well as good quality nutrition, you focus on that stuff every single day, right, throughout your week. Sorry, just got another question there. Like, you know, if you focus on, as I said, good quality strength training in the week, good quality nutrition, you're basically giving yourself the foundation to live an absolutely fantastic life, right? That's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. Seeing if we've got any more questions here. I've heard really good things about liver. Obviously learning a lot about gut health last year, and even like this year, I'm very passionate about gut health in general. With obviously everything I went through last year and I had to learn to regain my health back. Liver has been shown to actually have a ton of nutrients and minerals in it. I haven't tried it, but I would definitely consider trying it. Yes, organic whey protein, awesome stuff. Righty ho. Favorite books? Oh, so as you can see in the background, we've got plenty of books right here. YouTube, as you know, if you're an OG here on YouTube who's watched plenty of my videos, I've got the bookshelf in the background. All right, comment below. I'd love to know. I've even done some YouTube videos on my favorite books. So literally search JJ Calisthenics books or JK Fitness books, right? Search either of my names and I'll come up. Favorite books? Oh, there's so many. Because again, it's I've got my bookshelf there. I've even got books over there on the outside of my room. I've got audiobooks. I've listened to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot more podcasts nowadays. I've literally read so many books now, to the extent where it's sometimes when you read so many books, it's you block yourself out from the real world, right? Whereas podcasts, you can actually listen to people day-to-day stuff. Favorite books, there's so many. So many. If I literally start my books here, right here. If I look at the books right there, let me scroll down. Ryan Holiday's books. You see right there, top of the second shelf. Obstacles the Way and Ego's the Enemy. Obstacles of the Way is one of my all-time favorite books. Because when I think of anything I've accomplished significant in my life, it's always come right after adversity. Do you know what I mean? So learning how to turn obstacles into opportunities is an amazing personal skill you can harness to live a freaking awesome life and accomplish cool shit, right? So How to Win Friends and Influence People is one of my favorite books as well. Learning to communicate, especially when I obviously started fitness coaching myself at 19. Obviously, I had to learn how to communicate effectively, understand people effectively, which again, if you can learn how to communicate effectively, not only do you grow more as an individual, but you're going to become a lot more likable because you understand people. Whereas a lot of people, if you think of anyone who says, I don't like this person or this person in my life, it's because that person doesn't understand them very well, right? So when you see things from other people's viewpoint and other people's shoes, communicating with people, it's very valuable. Communicating effectively with people is a very valuable skill. The Power of Now is a very, very, very powerful book. Power of Now is a very powerful book. Learn to be present in the now. I'm someone who has anxiety, someone who overthinks shit, crazy, can get stuck in a perfection mindset. The Power of Now, being present in the now, is amazing. Oh my god, my pen has fallen over. Tony Robbins' Unlimited Power is a very good book. Very good book. It's one of his older books, and not many people actually know as much about it compared to most of the books they talk about from Tony Robbins. But Unlimited Power is a really good one. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is a staple. Really amazing. Be proactive, not reactive. Beginning with the end in mind, one of my favorite principles. I talk a lot in YouTube videos, Instagram content, and I emphasize it all the time with clients as well. like beginning, the end of mind, focus on your vision, your future, where you want to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 12 months from now. And that vision always pulls you forward on the good days and the bad days. Because again, anytime we give up on our goals, fitness goals, whatever, it's because short-term thinking. When we think long-term, what we really want for ourselves, do whatever it takes. That's what I'm talking about, all right? I can't look at my audiobooks. I can't look at my audiobooks here because I've got literally both screens right here. But rolling off the top of my head. 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 Those are my favorite books to start with, right? I'm trying to think of some audiobooks that I've read. Tim Ferriss, 4 Hour Work Week, great one. 80-20 principle. How on earth did I not talk about the 80-20 principle? Oh my God. 80-20 principle is actually probably one of my favorite books. I read it when I was 18. And I speak about it a lot of why I love it so much. Because when you understand the 80-20 principle, oh my God, you gain an absolutely incredible advantage over other people to the extent where it's like being insanely productive with your time. Because like the 80-20 principle basically states that 20% of our inputs make up 80% of our outputs. So when you can kind of figure out, like in any area of your life, health and fitness, work, personal time, anything, right? When you actually figure out 20% of things that make up 80% of your results, and you double down those 20% things, and you cut out the 80% of waste that only contributes to 20% of your results, oh my God, you can accomplish amazing things in a short period of time. Like one of my favorite like quotes in the book is like, when you focus on the 20% of things that make up 80% of your results, it's like you'll never have a shortage of time. Right? It's simple as that. I use the 80-20 principle to get through my A levels. Absolutely sucked at economics, failed economics all like 2 years straight. But I literally focused on the 20% of topics that came up in 80% of past exams. And guess what? It fucking worked. And I got a B. Right? 1 mark off an A, but I don't care because I was used to getting E's and F's in economics. Right? 80-20 rule. What other books? Oh, there's so many. I probably like, those are the ones I can remember. There's honestly a lot more audiobooks. I can even like literally do another live and go over like my audiobook reviews. But those are great books to start with. Philip asks, Jake, out of interest, what's your calisthenics to weight ratio these days with your training? I don't really do like calisthenics skills anymore. Literally, as I said, I focus on simple strength training, weight training, kettlebells, body weight stuff. If it's bodyweight training, I just keep, hang on, brightness here on YouTube's messed up. Right, here we go. Awesome. Bodyweight stuff, I keep very basic: push-ups, pull-ups, dips, rows. Instead of doing a load of like fancy variations, I just add weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, all that good stuff. Because that's just what works best with my lifestyle, efficiency, effectiveness, doing the things that are going to contribute to my strength gain, muscle growth, physique development, mobility, health in the most efficient and effective way. Because again, I've reached a point with calisthenics where I achieved everything I wanted to achieve. And from there, I just realized, like, if I've achieved everything I want to achieve, it's like, why am I still just focusing on only calisthenics? That's again what's inspired me to again rebrand from JJ Calisthenics to JJ Fitness, because obviously just operate under my name, I can not just focus on fitness, but I can also focus on health, physical health, mental health. I even speak about gut health, and ultimately giving you guys all the tools you need beyond just calisthenics or one-style training to obviously achieve the best results physically and mentally, right? So I want to be able to support you guys, inspire you, impact you, and help you transform in all areas of your life in the best way possible. And I knew I couldn't do that long term, just operating under one style of training. You know what I'm saying? Right. So great question, Ryan, with favorite books, and great question, Philip. So Emmett says, do you use pre-workout or coffee? No. Don't really like pre-workout, and I hate coffee. I just don't like coffee. Smells. Well, literally, like if I'm out with anyone else, coffee's it's like I gotta like be there on the other side. I gotta like sipping on like my drink and just like, no coffee for me. No me gusta. Right, no me gusta. But I love tea. I love peppermint tea. and I love green tea. I really like artichoke tea as well, right? Artichoke tea has a lot of benefits in terms of gallbladder function and liver function. And obviously last year, my gut issues, being put on all the medication I did, a long story, which again, I'll explain in a future date. My gallbladder and liver function was massively impaired, massively inflamed. And that helped a lot with my recovery of getting out of that state. So, great question. Scott, my man, what's popping? What's popping? Glad I can pop onto the live stream. Which podcast would you recommend? Oh, that's a good one. So I found from my experience, someone who is British, right? I like taking in British-like information, right? Because obviously, obviously there's a lot of things across the globe that I admire, gain a lot of inspiration from. But I really like listening to people in the same similar economy because it's more relatable. Do you know what I mean? So I listen to Lewis Howes' podcast, right? Obviously, based in America. Some of the guests he gets on is great. So Lewis Howes. Who else? Main one is Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. That's like the main one I listen to. What other podcast? God, my mind's gone blank. There's like so many podcasts I listen to. I can only think of 2 right now. Maybe I should start my own podcast. What do you guys think? YouTube gang, Instagram for gang. What do you guys think? Drop me heck yes in the comments below if you think I should start my own podcast. What do you think? That's definitely something that would come at a later date though. I got so much stuff going on, so many projects, so many things working on with clients, and stuff exciting for supporting you guys in your transformation. I would not have time for a podcast at the minute, but maybe a future day, definitely a future day. All right. Heck yes, Scott knows what's up. All right. We got so many Scots here. Oh my God. We got like 3 Scots here on YouTube. We got 2 Scots here on Instagram. Scott's a pretty cool name as well. I'd say if my name wasn't Jake, I may want to be called Scott. What do you guys think? Scott Gay. I kind of look like a Scot as well, don't you think? Don't you think? Like, take my name aside, take Jake aside, and think like, what's that guy's name? His name's Scott. His name's Scott, isn't it? It's not Jake Harrison Gay. Scott Harrison Gay. What do you guys think? But yeah, that's it. Lewis Howes, Diary of a CEO. I don't know why my mind's gone blank. Like literally, I genuinely cannot actually think of like other podcasts I listen to. Jay Shetty. I think what's his podcast called? On Purpose. That's a good one. What's the one ran by Bedros Keuilian and Craig Valentine? Is it Empire Show? I think that one, right? I listen to a lot of Sheer Madness, so Rachel Sheer Nutrition, things related to gut health, especially last year. But yeah, those are the main ones I'd say. A lot of people don't realize that their phone is impaired because there are not videos. Yeah, so that's the thing. When my liver was impaired, I'm not sure if you guys actually realize in my content. Obviously, people who saw me in person will have noticed last year when my gut issues were really bad. Is that when your liver is inflamed, it can also impact your eyes. My eyes, right? So as you can see, and with my eyes actually turned yellow. Right, crazy stuff. I know. I actually look like a frog at the minute. Right, I look like Kermit the Frog. Fun fact: I can actually do a really good Kermit the Frog impression that no one knows about. Some people know. People who know me know it. If you guys want to hear Kermit the Frog, comment below, and we can wrap this live up with some Kermit the Frog talking, and even Kermit the Frog singing. I can even sing. I can't sing myself, but Kermit the Frog inside me can sing. Right, but yeah, like I said, when my liver was inflamed, my eyes would actually like yellow. It was crazy, a bit scary. But now they're very nice and clean, very nice and white, very nice and clean. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Me doing that with my eyes though is not a very attractive look though, is it? But we don't care. We're here to have some fun, right? So, Owen says, can you do a handstand? I used to. Probably not now because I haven't done a handstand in like a year. Handstand's not really part of my training anymore. There's no reason for me to handstand at the minute in my training. So I don't handstand. But it was funny. There was a time when like I hadn't handstand in like a few months, and like I was in the gym, and a friend said like, "Can you still handstand?" And I did it. I actually did it for like a good 5-10 seconds, but yeah. uh, Scott says, "Hell yes to the podcast and yes to the best name." Cool stuff. Yeah, zinc's great for everything, right? Zinc is amazing, right? What was your longest? Yeah, so that's actually a funny story with the handstand, because I actually had a goal of work towards a 30-second handstand. I did it, and after that, it was just like cool. Because with handstands, there's obviously many ways you can go with a handstand. You can obviously progress it towards a handstand push up. You can do a lot of variations with like your legs, straddle, um, other poses. You can progress towards one arm handstand. But that was like the thing for me as well, as I said, is that like that's where I reached certain points in my training with calisthenics where I was just like, I mean, obviously there's further I could go. Yes, I could like, I could do planche push-ups. Obviously not full planche, but like I didn't have any interest in doing the full planche. I could do a handstand, but I didn't have any interest in doing a one-arm handstand. I could do handstand push-ups on the wall, but I had no interest in doing it freestanding. So that's where like I decided to diversify and expand my training to obviously keep me interested, keep me entertained, keep my training exciting, and that as well also had a silver lining because not only do I also help and coach people with actually transform their body and their strength physically with calisthenics body training, but also that also helps with actually going with got questions going on left, right, and center here. That helped me as well. I realized that even when I was doing calisthenics, majority of people actually came to me wanting to learn calisthenics and also fix skinny fat. So that helped me as well with obviously, going more into skinny fat content for you guys. And again, naturally speaking, like focusing on a variety of training tools to help you with your achieving the best results. Because long term, if you actually want to become like the strongest, fittest, and healthiest version of yourself in terms of strength gain, muscle growth, fat loss, mobility, flexibility, stability, explosiveness, athleticism, everything, stability, coordination, everything you want. You need more than one style of training. You know what I mean? Because if you only do weights, that you're going to be missing out on a lot of gains and a lot of progress. If you only do body weight, you're going to be missing out on a lot of gains, a lot of progress. If you only do resistance bands, again, do you see what I'm saying? But if you actually know how to incorporate them all coherently with one another, that's where you can really achieve the best results. And as I said, this is something I actually incorporate with all clients in their one-on-one programs as well as Train with Jake programs. So again, if this is something you are interested, if you're watching this right now, where you do want to make a change to your health, you're 10 out of 10 committed, like heck yes, let's freaking do this. I'm ready to get in the best shape of my life and look and feel my absolute best self. Again, here on YouTube, you can check out links in the description below for obviously the coaching options I have to support you with your health and fitness goals. Here on Instagram, you can also click the link in my bio to learn more, or you can literally just DM me, transform. Because if you want to transform, DM me, transform, and we can get your transformation started, right? All right, cool. So, right. So, I think with that said, wow, we've been going on for an hour. Right? You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And you guys are awesome. I'm gonna get myself some dinner. I'm hungry. I had a big snack to hype myself up for this live, and I'm hungry again. Right? I'm hungry again. I think comment below what you guys are gonna have for your dinner. Right? Comment below what you guys are gonna have for your dinner, whether you're some live and replay. I think I'm gonna have. I've got some leftover turkey breast. Right? I'm gonna have some leftover turkey breast. I'm gonna have some brown rice. I've got some spinach. I have some mixed veg. I love my mixed veg for dinner. Keeps me full and satisfied. So mixed veg has broccoli, cauliflower, green peas, and carrots in them. Got some tomatoes. Absolutely love tomatoes, especially when I had my gut issues last year. My body could not tolerate tomatoes. Absolutely love tomatoes. Um, put some sesame seeds on top for some protein, some fats, and some good fiber. Right. I think that's the motive. Right. If I'm feeling cheeky, I may even put some parsnips on top. I bought some parsnips today because I love parsnips. Absolutely. I love parsnips. Does anyone else like parsnips, right? I know a lot of people who only have parsnips on Christmas Day. I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my word, if you're only having parsnips one day out of the year, you're missing out on a lot of happiness, guys, right? Because I'm telling you, parsnips are one of my favorite vegetables behind butternut squash, right? Behind butternut squash. Comment below what your favorite vegetable is, guys. Comment below what your favorite vegetable is. I'd love to know. Mine is butternut squash. Like, butternut squash is like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, if you were to tell me, like, what does a perfect human being look like? If they had similar characteristics and similarities to butternut squash, I'd say they'd be quite close to that, right? Butternut squash is amazing. It's just fantastic, right? Ed, what's going on, man? Ed, my OG. Ed, what's going on, man? About 6 hours away until dinner. Baked chicken and waiting. Awesome stuff, man. Hope you're staying on top of your meal prep, man. I know that it has been very important for you with your health and fitness progression. And hope you're doing well, man. Right? So, comment here on YouTube. As an American watching your shorts videos, surprisingly, it's more motivating to me hearing from it. It's weird you say that, man. Obviously, I appreciate that a lot, right? But it's actually funny. It's like here in England, right? It's like we see each other as like just basic accents. But the moment I speak to someone who's not from England, they're just like, you Americans, right? You're like, oh my God, man. Like, your accent is just amazing, right? It's like, it's so cool. But it's like, or even you guys from Australia, right? It's like, I love British accents, right? Or anywhere across the globe, it's like, what is the big deal? What is the big deal with British accent, right? It's like, I mean, I've heard myself enough times. Like, I've been doing YouTube videos since I was 18. So it's like, I've heard myself so many times that I've heard myself so much, I don't see anything unique or special in my voice or my tonality. But some of you guys would be like, I even get some of you guys thinking I'm Australian. Like, do I sound Australian? All right. Does anyone want to shrimp on the bar? I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop because I'm embarrassing myself now. But I will keep that up, right? As I said, for those who love my content, those who love my accent, right? So, got some more stuff going on here. Ed, you know it. Awesome stuff, man. Again, I will keep on making content for you guys because I said I'm here to help you guys create the best transformation for yourself, physically and mentally with your health and fitness, right? So again, everything related to fitness, nutrition, mindset, habits, lifestyle. I've got your back, and I got your back, right? God, man, as we've been going on for an hour now, it's like, oh, wow. I'm starting to feel it now, right? I'm starting to feel like, whoa, it's been an hour. Time flies when we're having fun. Time flies when we are having fun. That's what I'm talking about, right? And I'm getting hungry. I'm getting really hungry now, right? They say if you get like really excited and really pumped and like expend a lot of energy, you get hungry. So maybe that's what it's about. Maybe that's what it's about. But anyway, gonna wrap it up here, guys. Right? Obviously, it has been yes. It's been awesome. It's been awesome interacting with you guys. Everyone here on YouTube, everyone here on Instagram. Really appreciate you guys interacting. Awesome, asking awesome questions, showing your awesome presence, being awesome people. All right. So again, it's been awesome interacting with you guys. We should definitely do another one again, right? If you watch this in live or on replay, comment heck yes if we should do this again, if we should do another Q&A hangout. It's been awesome speaking to you guys. And again, once again, I spoke about obviously my free resources. So again, if you are obviously interested in my free skinny fat training guide, free skinny fat nutrition guide to again help you with getting the right tools and knowledge to help you fix skinny fat and build on the body and health you desire. Again, heck yes. You guys are freaking awesome. Drop me a thumbs up here on YouTube. Drop me some hearts here on Instagram. All right. Oh my God, my mind is going everywhere right now. We have been talking like an hour straight nonstop. So, free resources, right? YouTube, first link in the description below for you guys, right? Follow me on Instagram at JK Fitness. And here on Instagram, just comment free guide, DM me free guide, and I'll send it to you. And again, if you guys have enjoyed this live, you've gained value, and again, you would like specific support and guidance for taking your health and fitness to the next level, transforming your body and your health in the most efficient way, whether that is fixing skinny fat, building muscle, losing fat, and just in general feeling confident in your skin, feeling confident with the clothes you wear, feeling confident with your shirt up from the beach this summer, and ultimately, as I said, looking your best self, feeling your best self, to use that to live your best life 24/7, 365 days a week. 365 days a week. Oh my God. What am I saying? 365 days a year. Links are in my bio. Links in the description below. Obviously, my Above Beyond coaching, JG Blueprint coaching, and Training with Jake programs will again help you achieve that specifically. And again, I would love to support you guys, each and every one of you, with building the body and the health you desire and accomplishing the best results with your health and fitness transformation. Right. So, we're gonna wrap this live up here. Again, awesome talking to you guys. Right. I will catch you guys again soon. Take care. Appreciate you all. Right. So we're gonna wrap it up here on YouTube.